All right, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or I'll even say North Node. Why not? I've been getting more into that, following more of my North Node videos. So yeah, I'm doing a love reading, and I really enjoyed my last round of them and thought, why not? I'm just gonna go for it and continue. People seem to like them, and yeah, why not? It's fun. And I am going to be picking cards from what? For the Good Tarot, and then I'll be clarifying with the Oracle Tarot. And I did this with the other signs I did yesterday. I'm going to choose a song for you. I did it beforehand on the other ones. I'm not prepared. Aha! Aha! Good. Rain in the summertime. This is perfect. Since this is your birthday season. If you're a Cancer Sun, you're used to having birthdays probably that are, it's kind of warm around your birthday, possibly kind of dry, and rain can be really welcome at this time of year. And I love rain. I think warm rain is the best. Summertime rain is absolutely the best. And I think that's where I first got my love of rain from, was, being a kid playing in the rain in the summertime. So anyway, we're gonna just dive in here. I have my little books. Still learning. Bear with me. I'm gonna be asking some questions about you in love. This can be about a specific person you have in mind. Maybe you haven't met anyone yet, and this will give you a little glimpse into what's to come. And yeah, if it doesn't resonate, just I have lots of other videos. And if you're not into love, if you're all good in that department, I have videos that I post regularly that are not love based. So and the other thing is too that you can reverse the roles. If I'm talking about something and I'm like, yeah, Cancer, you this, and you're like, no, that's actually the person I'm dealing with, then, switch things around as it fits, basically. All right, so we're going to start with what happened in the past. Oh, wait, before I do that, I'm going to cut my cards. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So yeah, what happened in the past? Six of Water. Some sadness, some loss, some grief. Wanting something that's over, feeling nostalgic. Revisiting those sweet memories, the good times. Current energy. Seven of Air. In this deck, this is about nonconformity, claiming your independence, dancing to the beat of your own drum, doing you, Cancer, doing you. What's on your person's mind? Eight of Fire. Wanting to move forward passionately, quickly, swiftly, potential travel towards you, traveling together, maybe a road trip, could be long distance travel. We'll find out. How do they view you? As the Hierophant, very spiritual, very tapped in and connected. The Hierophant can often be like a religious figure. Sometimes this speaks to marriage. You could be married to this person, or maybe they see you as somebody they would like to get married to settle down with. How do they feel? What are their emotions? Empress. They feel very, very abundant, very nurturing, feeling lots of good, compassionate feelings. We'll clarify in a minute. How do they want to move forward with you? High Priestess. Okay. They really see how tapped in you are to your higher power. They're drawn to you because of your spiritual practices. And you know, this card can also be about mystery, that moving forward with you, they're not sure what's going to happen, but they sure want to find out. And because there's something mysterious about you. You don't reveal everything. Cancers typically hold their cards close to their chest. Don't reveal all. Cancers can be one of the most emotional types in the zodiac, and yet very often you have no idea what they're actually feeling. They hold it all within. I have a Cancer moon, so I happen to know about this. Hidden factors you don't see, 2 of water. That this person potentially is a really good match for you. That there's a potential for a harmonious partnership here. Your advice, 3 of water. Being open to coming together, open to friendship, to collaborating, celebrating with another person, with people in general. Being willing to open up about your emotions. And then the outcome, how's it going to play out? The 9 of air. This card in particular speaks to me of kind of building the courage to jump, to test out your wings, to fly in some kind of new direction. Maybe you've been feeling grounded and it's time to feel that air beneath your wings. You got all these helpers, all these. This could be your spiritual entourage. Yes, Cancer, do it. And it could be people in your life who just totally believe in you and support you and want you to fly with them, seeing your potential. There can be a little bit of being up in your head, maybe a lot of being up in your head, I want to jump. When you're building up your courage, you're coming from a place of fear where you're not feeling so courageous. You're just like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. It's feeling the fear and doing it anyway is what I'm getting from that. Overall energy, we have the 2 of fire. This is trusting in the unknown, mapping progress, knowing that universe has your back. In fact, so much so that it has you on its back and it's leading the way. It's shining the light for you. And all you have to do is kick back and enjoy the ride. So yeah, let's do some clarification on this. It's looking really good. So in the past, I don't think I'm going to clarify the overall energy. That seems pretty straightforward to me. It's always good to trust the universe has your back, because it does. Everything always works out. It works out. It's going to work out because it's always worked out. And the caveat to that is that it doesn't always work out in the way we think it should or the way we want it to, but it works out in our favor ultimately. And usually we see that somewhere down the line through hindsight. Like, oh, actually, I'm glad it didn't work out the way I thought it should or the way I wanted it to, because this is so much better, or that would have been a disaster. So anybody who's who's been in a relationship where you talked about getting married and then sometime later you're broken up and you're like, thank God I did not marry that person. Okay, so what happened in the past? 6 of water. Some kind of ending. You had to let something go. Feeling bittersweet about it. Feeling like remembering the good times. Feeling the nostalgia. But ultimately realizing that you had to let it go. It was difficult, but it was necessary. The cycle was over for some reason. And you were like, okay, I need to release this. I need to put down this burden. It was a burden. And, in favor of a new beginning. Another 10. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this can be the ultimate betrayal. You definitely felt like you might have been stabbed in the back, or, something went down that did not feel good. Somebody left you in a place where you were like, God, 10 swords, really? But then you did the work. You worked on healing yourself. You picked up a couple of those swords and you're like, okay, I'm a warrior and I'm going to move forward and not let this happen again. And I feel like this second chance, the second chance could have to do with this other person, or it could be just you feeling the second chance in your life, like rising up and being more powerful than ever. Yeah, there were challenges and problems that you had to heal from. Pain, loss, could be financial problems, could be there's so many things. In fact, 5 of swords. Tension and the conflict. Tension and conflict. I got my 5 of swords here. You were dealing with someone who's being self-serving, potentially manipulative, potentially lying to you. Yeah, you had a lot of healing that you needed to do from that situation. But it's gotten you to this place where you're at now, where you've claimed your independence, you've done the healing, you're realizing how awesome you are just because you exist. You're owning that. You're dancing to the beat of your own drum. You're showing up and you're like, this is who I am. Take me or leave me. And unwilling to conform to what other people think you should do or think you should be. Which is so great. It's so empowering. And this is you having a vision for your life, for the next person that you want to be with. Taking that purposeful action. Maybe you've already met someone. If not, someone's coming, but you're finding your balance and you're moving forward in the way that you know is best for you. Stress and anxiety. I think this has to do with what went down in the past with this other person, that it's left you feeling like, yes, I want to move forward. Yes, I want a new relationship. I want to be with someone who, all the things, supports me, cares for me, encourages me, loves me for who I am. doesn't expect me to be anything other than I am. But you're you're a little bit like you have a little bit of PTSD from what you've been through. And you're like, am I going to find someone like that? Because being a Cancer, chances are you've had a series of people who have not been so supportive, who have not been so so allowing of you to just be yourself. They wanted you to serve them because you're really good at it. That's what you do. You want to nurture, you want to love, but oftentimes it happens at your own expense, especially when you fall in love with someone, because you want to give them everything. You love big, you love deep. And now you're in this place of stress and anxiety, like, I don't want to go through that again. Not again, please. Please. Nostalgia and reflection. You're not over the past yet. You're still working on it. You're still thinking about the good times, reflecting on what happened, why it went down, trying to figure out your part in things, feeling the stress and anxiety from probably still wanting, I think I just said this, but probably still wanting that, knowing that there's probably a feeling of like, I shouldn't be wanting this because I know it's not good for me. And yet you can't help it. When you love someone, you love someone. But so potentially there's someone coming in. So we're going to ask what's on their mind. I think yeah, if someone's coming in, you may not know them yet, you may not see them yet, or maybe you do know them and you don't know how they feel, but they feel quite passionately about you. They want to move forward towards you swiftly. They want to travel, maybe physically, to see you. This is on their mind, yeah. Making honorable choices. Finding the balance. I mean, I suppose there's a chance that this is the person that you're still reflecting on, that you're feeling nostalgic for. That maybe they did not make honorable choices in the past and they're wanting to find some kind of balance. And in finding that balance and making the honorable choices, they want to move forward with you, towards you quickly and be like, hey, I have a new vision. I know how to show up for you now in the way that you need, in the way that you deserve. The Chariot. Oh my God. Yeah, they see you as a victory. This is victory after a fall. The inspired warrior. They are very clear that you are what they want. They want to take action. Move forward quickly. There's a lot of moving here. Quick movement towards you. They want victory with you. They see the potential for victory with you. They understand how they need to show up. Like I said, talent and skills, because they've gained the knowledge. They've learned from the issues from the past because you walked away. You claimed your independence. And that left them. You moved forward purposefully away from them. You're like, I'm going to do my thing in my life. I'm putting myself first. And they were like, whoa, wake up call. Where did Cancer go? Dang. Okay. So gaining new knowledge, tapping into the skills and the talents that they already have. to better themselves, doing the work, potentially tapping into parts of themselves that were dormant or that they weren't really calling on before. Keeping, and in this picture, keeping all the coins in the air. Amuse Fuse, hello, welcome. Yeah, this is a reading for Cancer. Do you have Cancer in your chart? They've learned some big lessons in how to show up differently and how to be there for you. How do they view you? As the Hierophant, they view you as someone who's very spiritual, who's very tapped in, marriage material. They see you as someone that they could totally settle down with. They see you as someone who created a huge tower moment in your life, in their life, by walking away. Because of all the burdens, all the challenges and problems, you were like, no, nope, no, and no, and no. And reclaiming your power left them left them spinning, left them like, oh my God, my life just crumbled around me. Discovery, change, adjustments. You leaving changed them, changed their life. It was difficult. They had to adjust to you not being there. You probably did a lot for them. You probably showed up for them, not just energetically, emotionally, but possibly physically as well. This could be somebody that you were married to. That's why they view you this way. Like you're their wife or their husband. And you walking away was like, whoa, okay, I don't like this. Cancer's gone. Not making me my meals anymore. Whatever, Huge wake-up call. Follow your dreams. They view you as somebody who is not going to compromise on your dreams. That you're like, okay, you didn't show up for me, so I'm gonna show up for myself, and I have my own light. Thank you very much. I'm gonna follow that. Maybe you hadn't done this before, and claiming your independence, you're like, ooh, this feels good. I like this. I'm gonna continue. I have dreams. You do. And you can also they can view you as the person that they want to have this new beginning with. Now that the tower has fallen, they're like, okay, I need to get myself in gear. I need to come correct to my Cancer and follow my dream. Because you are their dream. How do they feel? Their emotions. The Empress. They have a lot of love for you. They understand how nurturing you are, how much you nurtured them, and they're realizing that they want to give that back. We get the Empress on top of the Empress. Whoa. Yeah, this is such a wake-up call for them that they're like, they want to show up for you in a whole new way. They want to have a whole new beginning. The Empress is often about fertility, birthing something new into the world. This could be them, like, if you were married and they were like, yeah, I don't really want to have kids. And hey, Mary. Yeah, awesome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, this is the Oracle Tarot. And I'm also using the Good Tarot. This could be them being like, okay, let's have a baby. You wanted one before. I wasn't so sure. Now I'm sure. Let's do this. But even if it's not a, a literal baby, this is birthing a new relationship into the world, being on a new page. Thank you, Mary. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. I mean, Empress twice. This is how they're feeling about you. They see the potential. They want to nurture you. They want to love you in a whole new way. Because you are their ultimate fulfillment. This wake-up call was so huge, so transformational, and they finally get it. They finally get how perfect you are for them, that they can have everything they want. The love, the family, that you provide everything that they've ever wanted. And they just weren't able to see it in the past. They weren't, whatever happened, now they're like, yes, yes. And you are leaving them waiting. They are spending time feeling these feelings, understanding how they feel about you in a whole new way. And you're not on board yet because you're still like, yeah, I'm doing my own thing. I'm taking purposeful action in my life, being independent, and that's helping them to gain a new perspective. They're having to surrender to this situation that they caused ultimately, and hoping that it's going to come into balance. Suspense and waiting. Things have been out of balance, and they're like, okay, with a little bit of time, we can get there. if you get on board with their vision. How do they want to move forward with you? High Priestess. They want to have a spiritual connection with you that maybe wasn't there before. Maybe they were resisting it. Maybe, you've always kind of been the woke one, and they're like, yeah, whatever, Cancer, and you're one of the most intuitive signs in the zodiac. You know things, and you don't always reveal it. You keep a lot hidden, which is the High Priestess. And maybe they didn't believe you before you would say things, and they're like, yeah, whatever. I don't really believe it, or I don't get it, or whatever they said. And yeah, it is a Cancer general reading. Love reading, actually. It was about love. And now they want to get on the same page with you. Now they see your worth. Now they see how tapped in you actually are, that you know a lot. You have a lot of wisdom. They see you kind of that you're very mysterious, and they like that about you. They want to lean into the mystery of who you are. Learn the side of you that they weren't willing to learn before. I mean, this is how they want to move forward with you. I think that they're taking the time to pause. Let me think. Moving forward, not rushing into it. They understand that they need to really consider their next moves, their next steps. That they need a lot of care in this situation, because I don't think they know where you're at with all of this. The 9 of The Nine of Wands. I just read this. Someday I'm going to have all this in my head, and it'll be so easy. They want to move forward with you because they're feeling a sense of loss, a sense of despair. They're feeling uncertain. They're a little bit traumatized by you walking away. And they want to move forward with you despite that. Maybe they feel like if you see how hurt they are for you standing in your power and walking away, maybe that will like ignite your feelings of empathy, and like, oh, you feel bad. I want to help you feel better, Cancers are really good about that. But they want to transform this. They want to move forward with you. In a learn how to tap into their higher power, into their intuition. That's part of this pausing and the pause and the observation. Knowing what they need to do to make you happy. Transforming themselves, transforming the situation. They want to take this chance. And it's a little bit scary for them because it is moving into the unknown. But the Magician is able to tap in to their higher power. Them stepping into this place where they're like, okay, Cancer's really tapped in. In order to show up for Cancer, I need to learn how to be tapped in. Learning to listen to intuition, because intuition is our direct line to our higher power. That's where we get our downloads from our higher power. And they're like, okay, I need to step up if Cancer is even going to be willing to give me a chance. Because you're what they want. You are, you're this new beginning that they want in their life. They want to have this new beginning with you. They want to build a life, build up your finances, potentially collaborate with one another. If they're kind of stepping into their spiritual knowing, understanding how they live their life, that I think they see that they can collaborate with you, that when you two are on the same level spiritually, that there is potential to really move forward together to create some kind of new financial situation that's going to benefit both of you. Okay, so then we have hidden factors you don't see. I don't think you realize that this person is thinking all this about you, is feeling all this about you, has these visions of greatness in life with you, that they see you as the ideal partner, that they see that you can come together and be harmonious with one another, because you are so much alike. This is them getting onto your level so they can meet you, be on the same wavelength. Status surge. Yeah, they're stepping up. They want you to see them like this, that they want to match what you have done, because this is what you did in the past and even in the present. You're like claiming your independence, and they realize they need to do that as well. That maybe they were too dependent on you, codependent, not able to stand in their power, and that was a part of where the challenges and the problems arose. And a new beginning. Let me look at the Ace of Swords real quick. Where's my swords? Ace of Swords. Oh yeah. This can be about new ideas, new focus on you, on creating a harmonious partnership, gaining the clarity, wanting victory for themselves with you. Yeah, the Chariot. Oh, and I and this, by the way, I say the victory. We have victory twice, and the Chariot is your card. One reader I follow calls it the water Uber. It's like on their mind is you. Many readers, I'm still learning which zodiac signs match the different cards, but a lot of readers will say when your card shows up in your reading, it's like you really showing up in the situation in your life. So then, yeah, this is hidden factors you don't see. Unexpected revelation. This is about heartbreak, it can be about betrayal. Truth revealed, silver linings, grief, loss, pain, disappointment, painful separation. You don't see this person that is feeling so much loss and grief over you leaving. An unexpected revelation. This could be that how they're feeling is unexpected. Until you walked away, they had no idea how much they actually love you, how much you actually mean to them. Enjoying the outcome. They are preparing for having this life with you. They're 10 of Pentacles. They want this with you so badly. And you have no idea. They definitely want to live the good life with you. And they're rising up to meet you, to be an equal with you. So your advice is the 3 of Water. To stay open, to share your emotions, develop your friendships, to essentially continue like living your best, most independent life, celebrating your connections, doing what makes you happy emotionally, putting yourself first. When you normally do, try and make everyone else emotionally happy, this is in which you still can. And because that is a part of what fulfills you. But remembering to save enough for yourself as well. High Priestess again. Yeah, they see you as the High Priestess, right? Because that was, they want to move forward with you. Because they see you as the High Priestess, and this is saying like, yes, you are the High Priestess. You are connected to your higher power. You are so tapped in. to your intuition, to your understanding, to the mystery of life and things. Being able to follow your inner guidance, to do what you need to do is best for you. And it could be that this person, you're like, yeah, I'm going in a different direction. Thanks anyway. Appreciate the love, but I have bigger things to do. But it says feminine influence. It speaks to me of you owning your awesomeness just by being who you are, being allowing, being receptive, being loving. Oof, yeah, it's going on a little while. That's okay though, because we have the Emperor. This is you standing in your power, claiming your authority. Masculine influence. We have the feminine influence and the masculine influence. Getting the balance within yourself to do what you need to do, despite how you feel about this person. Even though there are feelings of nostalgia, this is you just being like, no, I come first now. And judgment. Releasing the past. Understanding that this situation very likely is going to come back around. This person's going to show up again, wearing their heart on their sleeve, being like, I have a vision. Cancer, please, at least hear me out. And you needing to be like, okay, I'm going to put aside my feelings of not being so happy about what went down in the past, releasing that so that you can be open to potentially their vision of living your greatest life together. And then the outcome, how's it going to play out? I think this has to do with you building up the courage to jump, to go for this, and it could go for this. And it's going to take some courage because of having been so hurt, having to walk away from something that you love so much, from someone that you love so much. That took a lot of courage. And now you're in this place of, God, walking back into that when I could potentially get hurt all over again. This vision sounds really good. I feel like I want to, but we'll see, you know? Because yeah, the 9 of it could have you up in your head. This can be about sleepless nights. Really, really thinking about things, really considering, is this what I want to do? Is it worth putting my heart on the line again? Mental anguish. But in this deck, it's very positive. Taking whatever mental anguish you might be experiencing and turning it around and being like, okay, I'm worried, but it's facing the fear and doing it anyway. So then this is the outcome. We have the moon, yearning desire. This person may not reveal everything as you move forward. They may still keep things hidden. You may still keep things hidden, but there is this yearning desire for this connection on both your parts, I think. And it's that yearning desire that's got you like poised, wanting to fly towards this person. The Fool. Wow. Spontaneity. And what is it? Taking chances. We have taking chances again. This is you and or them getting to that place of being like, okay, I want this enough. I'm gonna go for it. Build up that courage, and then it's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Being willing to start a new cycle, to embrace the beginning of something. There's a lot of major arcana on the board. Holy cow. Nervous about change. There are things to work out between you and this person. Definitely makes you feel nervous. But we have the two butterflies, which speak to me of transformation. And then the two, the being the same, being partners, harmonious partnership, swimming together, flying together. So even though you're nervous, you're still preparing for them to come in. Because I think their vision inspires you. And they're like, okay, all right, let's see what happens. I love this person enough. I'm gonna open my heart to them. Scares me, but I think it might be worth it. So, whoa, this was quite a reading. This is big. I wish you well on this journey with this person. Remember to just, even when or if you decide to move forward with this person, to bring yourself back to yourself, to you. Continue to claim that independence. Instead of being codependent, be interdependent. Allow them to be independent in how they need to be, and you to be independent in how you need to be, and you can come together and collaborate while holding the space for yourselves, essentially. So it's beautiful. It looks really good. I'm excited for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.